Welcome back to Blickling Farm and my little channel. It's been a little while since I made a video, and the way things have gone so far in this one, this is take 5 I think. Yes, it's been one of those. Alright, before I actually start on it properly, I'm just going to put a few words. I'll just put the light on so I can see where everything is. Thank you all for your patience and good wishes for my wife's rapid recovery after an accident. Those who haven't heard, she fell over in the bathroom, smashed her side against the bath, broke at least 2 ribs and punctured the lung. I think it's or collapsed the lung anyway. There was a small hole in it, so I was right in saying punctured. Sounds more dramatic or punctured. Well, she's recovering slowly. We got her home now, and I've been donning my nurse's uniform, and those who can't, they want the mind bleach now, go and get it. I'll just hold on one moment while you get it and clean your mind out again. But yeah, she's doing rather well now, and I feel able to make a few videos. I won't be up to full production. In fact, I'm still playing with what videos to continue with. I might drop one off and go down to a 4-day week. I'm getting old, you know. I can't keep up with these young whippersnappers who can make them 7 days a week. We got them all. Right, what we got to do today? Oh, yes, I just mentioned too, but I'm more realistic now. The first time I tried to make this video was there was a slight problem. The fact that the patch for Farming Sim had dropped, but more realistic hadn't updated, and it caused all kinds of problems. You'll notice a whole load of new machinery and equipment. That can't be helped. I need to go more realistic. I need to get some of that. So I'm gonna have to try and sort a way to explain it. We're a couple of days on, which is about, so we're playing 6 weeks. It's about a month, I suppose, or 2 weeks on, I think. It's something like that. 2 weeks on from the last time you were with us. Oh, I should really clean this up. I think we'll do that first. Right, so without further ado, we're having a go at the at playing the game. Now, just get in there, turn on head track, and yeah. Right, so for those of you who may be wondering how we got all this equipment, I'm going to start to explain it badly. Well, first of all, Pat has found love. No, not just ordinary love, but love was actually the son of the local manager for one of the big agricultural distribution companies, and so she's gone to work for him as well. She's moved in with him, and she's working the same company. I'm actually glad of that, because there's not the money in farming there once was, and if she can make a life for herself outside of it, good luck to her. Just hook this up, but it done me for too far on. I'm going to have to go forward a bit. Now, if at first you don't succeed, give up and go on. I'll just trickle this back. As you can see, my driving has not improved at the time I've been away. But I'm having fun. I have been playing, but I couldn't record because I didn't know when my wife would need me, so that's why it's been nothing recorded. Forwardly direction, young man. No, I'm not trying to remember. think we'll go A. We'll go B for a start off and just get this thing turned around. We go very slow down here. Yes, I'm using gearbox mod now. This is going to be a lot of this is not going to be in character because I'm still trying to get into my character again. Right, anyway, let's just go back in to the poor old boy who's been left all on his own. Well, yes, well, Pat's left the hound with me because where they live they're not allowed animals. So the hound has stayed there, apart from the fact that it's in a block of flats in Norwich. So not exactly the best place for a hound who is used to running about. Alright, let's give this a go, nice and slow. We'll just clean this up quickly. What we've got to do today is the last field is ready for harvest, and we've got a dry day. Well, we'll be dry later. Now, some of the equipment you see here, like all the Richard Weston stuff, that's because the company that my daughter now works for is. Let's turn on some lights at the back. Let's get some work lights going. That's better. Oh. It's actually an agent for Weston, and they took the big Panther away. It's a bit big for our farm, to be brutally frank. So we're now running the smaller equipment. Pat has said has come harvest and main harvest and part of the sowing season. She should be able to get back to help me out, and also had officer help from Alf and Harry, and I don't really want to bring those in if I can help, because they're not in the first flush of youth. They even make me seem young. Well, I am young. Let's not be about it, but I am young. Right, so that's that bit done. That's cleaned up there. We've still got to go and clean up on the sheep. And oh, shut up. Because I didn't actually. Oh, it's got auto hold. I just found auto hold now, so I decided it's safe to put it into a gear. Why don't you? There will be a lot of messing about with the. We might as well fill it up with silage next. Cows want everything. That's going to be this morning's work. It's going to be sorting the cows out and the sheep, hopefully. May not get it all done. There might be 3 episodes in this on this one day. I'm not even going to attempt to start. The harvest until dinner time, and I'll put it out of gear again. That's good practice, of course, to keep it in out of gear. Let's get the sheet up. Now there's our dryer and that's our forks. One other thing I'm going to do out of character yet again. I'm going to be using less of the cheaty stuff, but bale handle. I'm going to be attempting, and I do mean attempting, to do it properly. Let's just see how much we think we want here before we get in there. Oh, I'm going to need a full trailer load of this stuff. I can't remember if I put this on auto or on manual. I'm planning actually another save of this, and on that one I got all this on manual fill. Oh, we've got plenty of silage, so we're not gonna. Should have enough silage for this year. Yeah, for this winter. Put it into gear again. Come round the block. Be nice when this clears out. Now the dryer, by the way, is decoration only. It doesn't actually have any functions. It just looks good. At least I think it looks good. Added in with GE. It's on Mod Hub, and I just made it a bit smaller, which is easy on 17. Even I can do it, and you keep roughly the right dimensions. If I can do it, it's easy. And one thing you will notice too, now I'll be driving a lot slower most of the time because of more realistic. You can actually turn things over, and I should really sheet up, even though we are only going over here. And you might notice the hayloft has gone. Wasn't any need for it, and it's in the way, so that's gone. The water tank here has gone to the water tower. I'm going to use the actual proper one. And one thing I don't know yet is whether AR stuff. Well, I haven't made it more realistic yet. I've got the pack, which is the collaboration between GTX and LS Modding, which I have a set of the proper files for, but I've got to get around to do that. I just haven't had time. Yeah, so, you know, I'm going to play the old soldier a bit on this. Oh, we could probably put another load in there, because any we got left over we'll go into the mix feeder. I've also changed my bale around, by the way. I went for the Black Sheep Modding stacking system with the baler. It's all to do with actually doing more of the bales manually myself. I can't stack them on top of each other singly, so I somewhat put some 4 high anyway. And with the Carefab, I think it's a fork I'll be using mainly for that. Oh, let's go forward a bit more. Okay, wait, brake on. We'll just wait here. Yes, I'll only be doing a very few. What did I turn then? Oh, I could have been saving. I'll only be doing a very few videos until further notice. I hope you will forgive me on that. And if you won't, sorry, but that's the way it's going to be. I reckon, until the new year, I won't be back up to full production. I'll be aiming to get two a week out at the moment. Be a Blickling, because I'm interested to see how more realistic go, and I think the 24-day event will also be running. Old Ridge will be on hold for the present. That will come back. I'm sorry. Oh yes, the Drift of the New series, that will come back, but that's a little bit more work involved in that one. I have to think hard with the story and get things to work as I want them to. So that will be on hold until the new year. Again, if you're missing those really badly, I'm sorry, but real life, as we all say in this game, comes first. Yes, we can play and have a bit of fun, and where do I leave those forks? I'll be glad to get those forks out of the way, to be honest. In fact, I'll just put this lot of silage in here, then I'll load up those forks and get the hay and straw into the cattle. I should most probably just do this on this one, just the cattle. Go over to sheep on the next episode, then we'll go over and start the harvest up. Took a while as well. Well, that's just on full now, so Just move this out of the way. Let's go into top range. I will need some TMR, but let's just leave this here for now. Switch the lights off, and out we get over to this for the straw and hay, and we use the new bale fork. Now this isn't MR, this isn't more realistic, I'm afraid. I took one look at what you meant to do. I was going to do it like the Libra, but I took one look at what you meant to do and decided, no. Let's see if this works for us. Right, let's just, oops, slow it down a bit. Put some lights on. Oh, it's doing high, which is, excuse me, was I just trying to find gears? That's low, that's the range I wanted. We go slow here. As you know me, I'm just back up a bit. Just bring the forks up. I haven't used some of the equipment I'm using today for some time. Some of the peripherals. I wish easy for you to say. I'm keeping that trailer at the moment for off screen work when I'm in a bit of a rush, but that's the bale trailer I'm going to be using. I've actually played with it and managed to get a full load of bales 4 high on it. Mind you, with more realistic you have to drive very, very carefully. That's it now. There we are. I hope you're all impressed, I am. So I'm using all the whistles and bells on this series. I don't know where. Oh, I think it's only low and high on these, isn't there? I think there was a medium, but there isn't. I don't really want to go into high for this. These CVTs can be a little bit of a pain. So we just take it nice and gentle. Should really get myself a bale shredder to do this properly. In fact, that will be on my list of stuff to get. Now, let's see what that's done to that. And we can put another bale in there, I think. We will go on to high now and just get this back up there. I couldn't do the bales manually without the little set of figures on the centre bottom of the screen to tell me how high these forks are and what, and more to the point, how level they are. I think I need to put a bit more dead zone on this yet again. I keep saying I've got to replace this joystick, but it works most of the time. I'm still on high range. Yeah, I must be feeling confident. Now, yes, I'm going to give a few personal thank yous. Not many, but just a few. And everybody who actually sent their kind wishes, had their thoughts to myself and my wife. I'd like to thank you all very much. But so many people have been so kind, and you'd be surprised. And I was surprised just how kind people can be. But I'm going to thank all my subscribers, especially. I can't name you all. I was going to name some, but I think that wouldn't be fair on those I miss, and I'm bound to miss some. That's better. Oh, that's full now, so hay and grass next. Don't think we're going to do too much more. We'll just try and get these done. There goes another plane over. I do like the sound effects on this game, this map. OldBor went out as well. I think actually if I can pick up 2 bales, that might be asking for trouble. But I don't think I've got 2 bales free up here. I think we just take it down to low. I'm playing with all these things. I wish I knew what they meant. I left a bale trailer right in the way. Go me. Actually, if I can get them 2 just behind it out. Oh, can't wait. Yeah, I need just to sort that out a bit. Oh, that's why I ain't got it. It's right in between them. Oh well. I think we might have a tumble there. Just let this down slowly so we can see what we're doing. If I get this bale to the kettle, it'll be a miracle. No, it'll be a hay bale, but you know what I mean. Now, some people might be wondering why go more realistic. I wanted to, because it was there. It's something I never tried on 2013. It bypassed me completely because I was very new to this farm sim game then, but so many people are raving about it, and I've been watching my old mate Disco, Super Noob as I would call him. So we are good friends. We do like just take a little bit of fun of each other, take the rise of each other. We get another bile out. And watching how he's been doing things, I thought, why not? And another good mate, Shawnee B, has also gone more realistic. And if they've gone more realistic, I don't want to be left out. But I've been playing with it a bit off screen, and it seems a lot of fun. As you know, I try and play semi-realistic anyway, so we might as well say this. There we go. Oh! No. I think we're going to be lucky we don't have a tumble. Oh, there we go. Go on, let go. Thank you. Now, I had all those stacked up there nicely. Not anymore. I've been doing a lot of bile stacking lately, on and off screen. I'm finally getting the hang of it. Right, we got left now. I think we just got water and TMR, and that will do for now. Now it should be full. What's good as water and TMR, right? I should really be doing a disco one. Let's just take it down to low. I'm trying to do this on the mirrors, but now I've got to sell off most of those bales there. This will be my main bale for around the farm. turn off. Turn off the lights. And get back to the tractor, and we're now done 25 minutes, I know, so I think we've just got time to put the TMR in and some water in, and we're done. I don't remember taking the brake off. Huh? I must have done. Oh, I didn't put it on. I was probably close to the mark. Oh, it's open. Once I've had the cover still on. I think we've got too load of TMR in there, and we may have to refill this mixer. Well, this is better since I turned the thing around. I do. We'll put it into reverse ready. I bet I forget. One or two things you notice that some of the trailers don't hold as much as they did. That's again is MR, because one of the things they're trying to do is make everything as close to realistic as they can with the quantity you can put in, the quantities you can put in. Let's just go down to B range because I want to take this nice and slow. Don't want this kicking out off me in a hurry. That should do it. We should have more room around here now with the hay barn gone. Yeah, it's better. I'm not going to go into top range here. I think 12 mile an hour around the yard is more than enough. I'm not going to worry about filling this up fully because once we've got the harvest out of the way, and we have, this is the last day of autumn, so we've got to get out of the way. We've got to do that harvest today, finish that off. Come on. Getting a bit closer. It's probably not quite close enough to take the trigger properly. That's got it. You have to kit everything a bit, because some of the triggers are a bit strange. But this is an excellent map, by the way. Anybody who wants a good British map, which is not, say, a normal British map, you know, made by the normal people like Bullet Bill. I've made some excellent British maps. I've seen David, also excellent maps. Give this one a try. You won't regret it. I certainly haven't. It's by an old mate of mine, OldBor, and I'm happy to say he gave me the honour of being able to test it, and I'm very, very, very chuffed about that. And to do his launch video, I should have done a better job, but and it's also on PCSG. I think we're going to miss that out completely. Let's go forward again. Just want to get this back home, then we're going to pick up the water tank. Now that I don't know if it works or not. We may have to buy another water tank. I'm going to try and do all this in cab, but I think we're going into the wrong. We're going the wrong way. I haven't quite got the knack of this yet. Better turn it in and straighten up. You may notice that everything seems to work a bit slower now. fact, I'm snaking my way back. But, oh, we're not. I'm going to come out of cab and do this. If not, we'll be here all day. Don't like coming out of cab for driving, but needs must when the devil drives, as they say. I tell you something, guys, it's right nice to be back making a video again. So I have been playing a lot. I've got another OldBor, another Blickling save, which is trying things a different way and really practicing was more realistic, which I'm enjoying immensely. I keep going back to it. That'll do, that's in there, right. Oh, I didn't really want to shut the tractor down. I'll keep that going. Keep the brake on. I just want to unhook this. Could put it in the other side, but I'd rather this side, I think. No, we're going to see if we can get the water tank to work. Oh, mind you, the water tank is over there. Might have enough water in there to fill the kettle, and the kettle will be done, and then the next one we'll drive up in the new Land Rover. Also, because it is MR and the truck wasn't enough, and I was happy to say someone made a right-hand drive Land Rover, you know, for the you and the rest of the world who don't know the correct side of the road to drive on. Waits for comments. And all this is friendly banter. Please, no one take this the wrong way. You can see the wet bounces and everything drops as soon as I connect up. That's MR. Now then, let's just see. I'm not certain if I can pull this. I'm going to have to try, but I'm not going to try today. So whilst this is doing, I think we will come out. Oh, it's full. Must be full. Yes, we actually got those full. Oh, well, let's just, oh, let's pull them okay like this. Yeah, let's pull them okay, so I think we might be alright with this. One thing you will notice with this, it will tip over. Everything will tip a lot easier, and I'm not happy in the top range. I'm not pulling this. I'm just going to see whether that pull this when it's fully loaded. This is the smaller of the JCBs. In fact, another one I had to get rid of the small one and take the 8000 series. There's one or two things this would not pull. No, I actually prefer the gear arrangement on this. But I think what I should do now, I will just come out cab like this. Oops. Take a quick screenshot, that will do. I say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber, well, consider subscribing. Always happy to have more fresh blood on. Alright, change the range then, don't worry. And with that, it's Mem saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.